Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright, and welcome back to Wizards News. I've had a bunch of people asking me recently about where I'm at in the game, what are my stats, how do I have my app set up. So I figured I'd take an entire video here and actually go through my app page by page and show you where all of my stats are currently at, how I have things organized, and what all is going on my app. So for those of you watching this sometime in the future, I'm recording this October the 24th. We are right in the middle of a Brilliant event, and so things are a little bit different in here, but not that much. So I've just finished my Brilliant event, and we've gotten all that taken care of. I've cleaned up the app, and the app is basically where I like to have it at. Everything is organized, all of the ingredients have been cleaned up, and so now I'm ready to show you where I'm at, this is kind of like sad how many people actually want to show you where they are currently at, but let's dive in and take a look at this. So first let's actually look at the ministry ID and what I have going on in here. Level 41, I have 7,907 foundables found. I've walked or run 909 kilometers. I've gone to 3,959 inns. Now that's a little bit lower than most people because I've had to purchase quite a bit of energy doing a lot of testing and things like that, where I've had to be at a fortress where there aren't any inns nearby. So a lot of my testing I've had to purchase energy for that. And let's see, I've done 879 challenges. So let's move on from there. I'm going to skip the friends tab, other than to say I have 113 friends in here right now. I'm kind of waiting on doing more with friends until the game gets up with a little bit more on that. I will be doing some eventually for the patrons on Patreon, though. Let's dive into the suitcase. And first off, my vault. So let's go into here. I have, for potions, I can fit 295 of them. I'm usually somewhere around 200 potions. I boosted my potions vault up right off the bat. I sunk some money into the game and put it up, and I've actually never been anywhere near my cap on that. I probably should have capped it somewhere around 200, maybe 215 at the most, but 295 was way too much. So you can see what I have been holding on to and what I normally use. This is a pretty normal stock of what I have going and ready. Most of the time I don't keep the regular stimula potions. Most of the time I usually have a couple of the strongest stimula potions, but as of right now I don't have many of those in stock. Let's go into potion ingredients. I was keeping the ingredients around like 700 or so until I let my son play with the phone a few months back, and he bought a bunch more of those. So I've got a lot more ingredients vault, which is nice because when I'm out running I collect all my ingredients, and I normally clean them up to this. When we actually get to brewing, I'll show you how I've cleaned them up, but these are where I usually keep most of my ingredients at for average brewing. Into utilities, I do have quite a few silver keys at the moment because I've been holding off on opening a lot of port keys. I basically just use those for 10k port keys and occasionally 5 key. I think I have a couple 5 kilometer port keys right now using a silver key, but 5 kilometer port keys give basically the same quality of rewards as 2 kilometer. It's just they give slightly different foundables. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. On to runestones, and here I've got quite a few because I ended up purchasing like 60 bags, I think it was, of runestones to do a test a while ago, and so I've got a good deal of runestones. I haven't done a lot of fortressing since that test, so you can see, yeah, I've got a good deal of it. I haven't added them all up to it's well over 1,000 runestones, I'm pretty sure. Next, onto the seeds and water. I normally don't keep too many seeds and water. I normally have a few mushrooms in here because 2 to 3 times a week I'll go out and farm mushrooms at my local greenhouse. But I don't have any need for that right now, and I'm usually picking up those seeds rather commonly, so I don't need any more. I'm going to be going out for a run here in a little while, so I do have a stock of water on hand. And that way there's like 6 greenhouses along the way, and I can plant those greenhouses. And I'll be picking up seeds as I go, so I'll have other things to plant. But wormwood and bitterroot is the one that I'm usually planting. I like that one. Depending upon when I'm going out, I might come back later in the day with the kids and harvest those. Also, recently I upped my energy vault to 605. I had it at, I think it was 515 for a while, and that was really good, but with the amount of running I'm doing and collecting more energy, I find if I can fill it up more, that allows me to do more testing or more time at the fortresses I want to go to. So I like having the large vault, but there are times where I will still drain that completely down and not be anywhere near an end. I still think buying your energy vault is the best place to use your coins out of anything. If you ever find yourself maxing out your vault, that's the place I tell people to spend their coins, is increasing your energy vault. It's well worth it. It's money you spend once, and you never have to think about it again, because you will always have access to that which you spent. Everything else in the game that you buy it, use it once, and you never get to see it again. So it's a great way to use your coins, because you'll be able to use it over and over and over again throughout the life of the game. Okay, let's come down here and look at potions, what I'm currently brewing. I'm usually having potent stimulo potions constantly brewing. I'm filling up one more of the wit, as I like to keep those at 10. Because when I go out and do a good grind, I might run into 5, 6. If it's a really good day, I might run into 10 elites, and so I like to have 10 of those on hand. And then I am currently renting the rental cauldron, because I'm trying to fill up my stock again of the trace tonic. Before we do registry and potions, let me go over here and show you my port keys. I have a couple port keys ready to open, but I generally don't use those until I have a Brufio's potion running, and then I will use them. If I get all 10 filled up, then I will turn on a Brufio's just for that, but I don't turn on a Brufio's for port keys. I just try to open my port keys when I happen to have a Brufio's on for something else. I don't open my 10Ks unless I have a gold key, which at this moment I do have a gold key free, so I'm going to go ahead and throw one of those on there. I forgot to do that earlier. In this case, I have 3 5Ks that I put a silver key in, and that's pretty rare that I do that. I'm going to be going on a run later, and so I just figured I'd clean those out. But for some reason I decided to put the keys in it, probably because I have extra keys right now. Generally, I just use the silver keys on the 10Ks. Okay, let's look at the professions page. So I have both the Auror and the Magizoologist completely filled out with everything that I can get with just scrolls. So I have those set out to level 6 on the Auror, and then level 6 on the Magizoologist. Completely filled out with everything that I can get with just scrolls. So if I want to go any farther than these, I have to use books. And I'm not going to use the books until I finish out the Professor, which is where I'm currently at. Now, I know a lot of people who are saving their extra books if they've finished the Professor's page. I'm not going to do that, because I really do not expect another skill tree to be coming out anytime soon. It's probably going to be another 3 to 4 months. If it comes by the first of the year, I would be absolutely amazed. So no, I'm not going to be saving up my books for that, because I do want to have multiple professions that are decent working, because it's very useful to be able to switch to different professions for different reasons. So yes, I will be focusing on other professions for other reasons. Like specifically, I'll be able to switch over to Auror, and I'm going to build up the Auror with just focusing on the power. And this way I can make sure that I'm maxing out my power output. If I want to do oddities, then I can switch over to Auror and do them a little bit faster. I will be maxing out the Magizoologist and its healing capacity. So if I want to go in with another group and there's no other Magizoologist and they really want someone else there to be able to heal up, then I can switch over here and do this. So I'll be switching onto these other 2 ones and just focusing on specifics of them, as opposed to building up their skill tree completely right now. So let's go down my skill tree and see what I've got. I've got most things filled out, but with Professor you're going to need a lot more green books, so there's still quite a bit that I haven't been able to complete it. With this one here, I need 3 more books here in order to be able to complete this, and then I've got 2 more steps here where I need more books, so I'm going to need 63 more books, and then I will have all of my red books needed for Professor, but I still need a lot more green books in order to finish things up. Next up, I'm probably going to be using my green books on increasing my proficiency charm. I've been holding off on that because I recently was upping the power output, so now when I have 2 or greater enhancements, my power is much better. And this has been incredibly useful when I'm in fortresses, because I can put on a potion and then I can put on... So we can look at my experience here and have a little bit of chart about where this exactly is. But I still have a little bit to work on here. Trying to get up to level 15 and get the mastered level on this. So most things maxed out except for the Protego power and the stamina, which those will be coming when I get more books. So now for the part that everyone's been looking at, let's actually take a look at the registry and run through this. Hagrid's Hut, I was able to do that once, particularly when I was at FanFest. Most of the things I was needing, the Buckbeaks were popping up there. Haven't been able to get too many Buckbeaks since then. I've had a few people asking me how many Buckbeaks have I seen. I've seen 12 Buckbeaks total. Let's scroll down here to the pumpkin patch, and this one is up to gold, and I'll probably be another 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month, until this one is maxed out. I'm not really focusing on this one. If I could go out, and if I went out right now, I probably could go to a park and finish this one up in a day or so. It's really not that difficult of a one to complete. And then down to the Forbidden Forest, I was able to do a little bit on this, but still, yeah, not so much. Dark Arts, I'm looking forward to completing this gold page. I don't think I have... Yeah, I do have a couple of the challenge pages I've completed. Oop, down too far. Nocturne Alley, I'm getting close to this, just need more of the Nocturne Alley signs. I haven't done much with the Dark Arts runestones yet, so most of my runestone needed items I haven't completed in that yet. And then, as you can see down below, yeah, I'm still looking for more of the young Tom Riddle. I've seen 8 of him so far, and of the 8, I've been able to get 7. Defense against the Dark Arts classroom. So I've got a little bit more to go on this one, and that one should be a full gold soon. I actually just prestiged this one today. I've been trying to get the cups needed for that, so hopefully I'll be ready for Moaning Myrtle coming up here in Halloween. Now we can come down here to the Great Hall, and I just need a few more of the house hourglasses to fill out that, so hopefully those will come soon. And then of course the new page, I was able to get all of the founders of Hogwarts at FanFest, and so I just need a few more of those flying hogs. On to Legends of Hogwarts. You can see I'm silver here. Let's come up a little bit farther. Potions Classroom. I just need a few more of the books. Again, I just need to go to challenges. So I probably need to do a few challenges here, and I can finish off several of these pages. I'll probably be focusing on that here soon as well. And then, of course, everyone has been looking for Dumbledore. Where in the world do you find Dumbledore? I've seen 8 of him. I don't know how many of those 8 I've actually caught, because I know several of them have been from other places. Now on to Ministry of Magic. Here is another page where I am pretty close to full gold on. I still need to do a bit more on it, and of course it's always finding those flying memos that's the hard spot. Down to page 2, of course we still need the brains. I need one more of those. I found one yesterday, so hopefully soon I'll get another set of brains, and if I only had a brain. And then down here, coming right along, I just, it's not one that you're focusing that much with the courtroom. On to Magizoology. Coming along fairly well. Silver should be gold here pretty quickly. I don't think I have too much left on most of these. I just need 1, 2, 3 more left. Central Park, yes. Pickett. I have seen very few Pickets. So he's the harder one to get. I'm looking forward to seeing more Pickets here sometime. Then down to New York Streets. Yep, you can kind of expect to see where these are going to be. They're not ones that you come across all that often. I need more Newt Scamanders. I've seen 12 of them, but I have not caught all 12. Magical Games and Sports. Another one that is close to full gold. And probably about another month on that one I'll be done. Hogwarts Quidditch Pitch. Yeah, I need to do more challenges. Of course, there's always the Ron. He's a hard one to come by, but I've actually seen quite a few of him, so not too bad. I think I've seen 19 was the number. And then, of course, Harry. I've seen him 17 times. Mysterious Artifacts. Coming along with that one, another gold, pretty close. Dumbledore's Office. Yeah, I need to work on getting those, but finding the Pensive and, of course, the Philosopher's Stone, that one is a difficult one. Room of Requirement. Yeah, I've got to go and do more challenges. Kind of the story so far. Wonders of the Wizarding World. There's another one that's pretty close to full gold. Come on down here to Hogwarts Gate. Yeah, finding the bus. I just haven't done many challenges, so I've got to get out there. Of course, the Whomping Willow is one of the hard ones. I've only seen 8 of those. King's Cross Station. Yeah, the sign is actually another one that I've never gotten a single piece for, so should keep an eye out for that. Then on to Oddities, my favorite. This one I'm probably the closest to full gold, except for getting those 80 bows. Yeah. The grind is real, folks. The grind is real. As with most of the pages where you're going to need a lot of them, that's the way it is. Oddities, yep, straightforward. Just need to go out and catch some more. Got some early morning, and then on the next page, then it's 200 doxies I still need. But that'll come. I was able to get this one up to bronze, and I was just a couple of the Antelope and Opali away from completing that one out during FanFest. Oh well, at least I got my eggs. So during FanFest, I was able to fill it up with everything except for the Peruvian Vipertooth, which I then got during the Dragon's Day. So we're still looking for more eggs and more dragons, of course. Then on to the new oddities page. Yeah, we're still looking for Fluffy. I find that usually with the Trace Tonic, every other time during the Brilliant event I get one, so I need to get out and do some more Trace Tonic while the Brilliant event is still running. Once this Brilliant event is done, we're going to be doing some research on where you can find these 3 regularly in the wild, because we don't know yet. Okay, let's move on to challenges. And this is where things get happy for me, because I'm full gold here, full gold, oh, not full gold here. I still need to do a few more on those book ones. And then this one, I'm still at silver. So I got to spend some time in like Runes Chamber 3, which is really boring. I'll be able to finish those out here soon. And then here we're in the bronze, and then in bronze, whoop, too far. And then the last one we're down here in silver. I've been doing quite a bit in Tower 3, Tower 4, and so this one's been filling out from that. On to magical devices. I generally don't do these as I don't do too much in the forest level. So I haven't been getting a whole lot in that. Wizarding symbols. I've been getting a little bit more of this, but not that much. I need to do one more away from that one. Got to finish up the Hufflepuff crest. On to the wands that are like, ooh, yeah. I haven't done a lot in the dark chambers, so I still need to go a good bit more on the wands. And then, of course, there's these pages where I'm really interested to see what they're going to be doing with these. I was thinking that this was going to be what the Basilisk was going to be about, because in the code there's one of these pages for a Basilisk, but apparently not. And then, of course, the mysteries. Yeah, we all got the mysteries, so those are all taken care of. And then on the events page, I have done the Brilliant event for all of them, so they're all completely filled out. And it just makes things happy to see these all filled out completely, not missing anything. I had this nightmare the other day that I went back and looked at these and like, oh no, I'm missing the hat. Where is the hat? For some reason I didn't fill it out, but no, they are completely filled out. Then into the daily tasks. I try and finish out this every day possible. I haven't done it every single day. I've missed a couple days where I haven't gotten everything, but I've at least checked in every single day. So I'm right up to schedule with where I should be on the calendars. And I've been able to complete every calendar so far. Then, of course, specials. Both of those are completed. More coming soon. Assignments. Yes, I have the assignments so far. I'm getting close to the 1,000 kilometers walked. It'll probably be next week I'll have this done. I've been a little slow in my running because I have a slight knee problem. So next week I'll probably have the 1,000 kilometers done. Wizarding Challenges 1, that's one I really need to buckle down on and do. Not that I need the prize, but I want to get that done. Plant 500 ingredients, that'll get done eventually here. 2,000 potion ingredients, yeah, I'm at 15,000 right now. Use 1,000 potions of any kind. I'll probably get that when I start doing some of the higher fortress chambers. Potions brewed, I'm at 1,400, so a little while more, another couple months, and I should be good with that. Reaching level 60. Yeah, we're all right about the same as I'm level 41. 40 foes in Wizarding Challenge. 4,000 foes in Wizarding Challenges. Getting close to that. Barufio's Brain Elixirs. I've used 313 of those so far. Distinct Spellcast. Now, this is an interesting one. Distinct Spellcast. Some of you will have 13 that you've done, and some of you will have 12 that were done. Currently, there are only 12 distinct spellcasts in the game. Those are the spells used for returning foundables, not oddities. So not challenge bolts, not the Herbivorous spell, not the Accio, not Protego, just the spells used for returning foundables. But there is a glitch that will give some people a 13th spell, which doesn't exist. So you might be one of those lucky people who got 13. Harvest at greenhouses. I need to do more of that. I don't do as many greenhouses and inns as most people at my stage. Cast Protego. Yeah, I'm pretty lax on my Protego casting, so I need to focus on that a bit more, but we'll get there eventually. Master Professor lessons. Yeah, still got more on that. Cast 50,000 offensive spells on oddities and traces. That is one of the hardest things I've seen so far, and I'm really interested to see if anyone has gotten that yet. So probably someone out there has completed that one, but Wow, that's a lot of work. And then, of course, the 1,000 elite foes. I have 120 of them. So, yeah, I need some more elite foes. Ministry items, Aura lessons, Magizoologist lessons, Aura lessons, Magizoologist, and professors completed. And then here are my completed tasks so far. So, fairly good on that. And, of course, SOS tasks. Yep, those are all done. Looking for more to come soon. So there's a quick run through of my app. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Where did you look at this and see like, wow, is that surprising? Was there anything about this that you found interesting or something you'd expect to see next time? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Also, if there's anything that you think I could do better on this, let me know that. That'd be interesting to see as well. So if you did like the video, please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell. Those things really help out the channel, and thank you for that. That does mean a lot to me, and the more of that, the better this channel can be. Thank you. So I think that's about it for today, and until next time, have a magical day. So for the chocolate frog today, this is the last one from Lisa Gliston, and you can find out her. She actually has a YouTube channel called A Witch Alone, one that I watch regularly, and I know quite a few other people on the Wizards News Hive Mind group watch along as well. So definitely take a look at that. I'll leave a link to it down below. Let's see what we get here for the last chocolate frog from her. And it is Jacunda Sykes. One of the first ones that I ever got. She is the first woman to cross the Atlantic on a broom.